GreensboroSports.com inside the locker room after the Southern Alamance win. Just got a big win tonight. It was not an easy win. Coach Chris Miller is with us, and Coach Western Guilford played you tough tonight. Gave us a good competition, but your girls persevered, played well, especially after the first quarter, got the win.
Well, the first half was not very good, defensive-wise for us. I didn't think we had any energy. We didn't come to play to start the game, and the second half was much better. It was total opposite of the first half, and we played much better as a team in the second half.
What did you do differently after that first quarter, that first half? What did you tell the girls? What kind of adjustments did you make? What did you guys do differently?
I probably can't say on that what I said, but we'll just say I told them they need to play better than they did the first half. As far as rebounding and running the floor, and I thought we did that.
I thought maybe Western Guilford didn't hurt you much outside. They hurt you a little bit inside tonight. The Losada kid inside a little bit early in the game, maybe hurt you some in spurts and spots. Well,
we didn't do a very good job of moving our feet. When you open up, a lot of people's going to drive. But she is a pretty quick guard, so she hurt us there.
What about next in line? What do you have? Dudley coming up next?
Dudley.
Another tough challenge.
They're very good. They're very good. So we're looking forward to the challenge.
Let's bring in Hollie Boggs right quick, your guard. Get her in, talk to her a little bit, and kind of set the stage for Hollie. Another good game for her. And hey, that was a great game tonight. Solid job all the way around. Got to feel good about the win. You were confident the entire game. The behind-the-back passes, I didn't get to ask the coach about those. How did those come about? Because you and Shay, you both used that behind-the-back pass quite a bit.
Well, it's funny because in middle school, me and her used to just stand there and behind-the-back pass to each other all practice. So we've had a couple years to practice it. So
is that pretty much part of the regular routine? It's nothing you just kind of slip in and try. That's kind of the regular routine for you then.
Yeah, between me and her, we just had that chemistry together.
Talk about the chemistry as you got out of that first quarter down 17-14, made some adjustments, came back out, played better. What did you feel like you did differently as a team?
Defensively, we really picked it up, especially the second half. I think we did pretty well in the 2-3. We moved our feet, and we talked to each other and communicated a lot better.
Some pretty good screens, too. You guys screen well for each other. The screens don't always work, but if you stop the screens, you may never know when you're going to get a chance to open a space up for someone to get a good shot. And you got to shoot so good outside, you got to use those screens.
Right. We set a lot of ball screens for each other and a lot of backside screens.
How about the sleeve? Talk about the sleeve, too, because you kind of know who you are with that sleeve.
I hurt my shoulder. It came out of place earlier this year, and it got put back in. I've just been playing through it all year.
Has it been a better year this year than last year, kind of the overall assessment of the entire season? I know you had a great year last year because you guys won the conference tournament. Here you are again in the semifinals this year. What about last year as opposed to maybe some improvements you guys have had this year?
I wouldn't say better. I think we've improved as a team. We've gotten closer through a lot of adversity, a lot of conflicts, and instead of coming apart, we came together and really trusted each other and communicated really well.
How do you feel? You got the win tonight. Wasn't easy. Probably better it wasn't easy. Make you probably be more prepared for the next game against Dudley. What do you got to do against them? They got those quick guards. You got Abraham, who you girls know pretty well. I know she's traveled with some of your girls on some travel.
Yeah, we all play travel ball with her. We just can't let her shoot. Gotta get a hand in her face. We gotta play good D and move our feet.
Same thing with Mo Davis, I'm sure, out front, their other guard.
Yep, we gotta just keep our hands up. So really, really good shooters, especially on their home court. So we just gotta keep our hand in their face at all times.
All things are good right now coming out of the game tonight?
Yeah, all things are good.
Congratulations on the win. Good job and excellent job at the guard spot. You guys, you and Chandler are like interchangeable point guards, so you both play very well together. Enjoy watching you play.
Thank you.
All right, so Alamance, Hollie Boggs and Shannon Burnett in with us next. We're going to get her in. We had talked to her over at Page after the Page game, and that was kind of a tough loss, but a good win tonight. Talk about the victory and what it means to the team going on to the semifinals next round.
We just got to work hard and practice every day, play like we'll play every game. Excuse me. We just gotta play like we know how to play together. We all play AAU ball together, so we know how to play with each other.
It's kind of noticeable sometimes watching your on-the-court demeanor. I mean, certain things your team kind of reacts, responds to. Other girls may get a little worried about something in the game. Doesn't affect yourself or Hollie Boggs much because maybe you do play so much together year-round.
Yeah, we just, we know each other well. Like, Darian Sykes, our post, and April Kelly, our base, plays AAU ball with me, so they know like how I pass. Like they always need to be looking at all times.
Yeah, Darian Sykes had a solid game. A couple of big second half buckets around that third quarter mark when you needed some big baskets. She came up big there too for you tonight.
Oh yes, sir, she did.
And you and Hollie in the backcourt, I don't know what the total scoring was. You must have combined probably for nearly 30 points between the two of you. Another solid game. You two, like I mentioned, Hollie, interchangeable parts in that backcourt between the two guard and point guard spots. You guys can handle both spots well.
Yes, sir. Me and Hollie, we interchange in practice too all the time. We both like playing point guard, and we just work well together as a team.
Outside shot, was it falling exactly the way you wanted it to early tonight? It didn't seem like it was falling good for you early.
No, sir, it wasn't. I had to adjust to how I was shooting. And my dad is on the sidelines telling me to stop placing the ball when I shoot it. Just shoot it how I need to shoot it.
I'll tell you, that little shot you got about a step and a half, 2 steps inside the elbow there, left side, right side. That little stop and pop shot's good for you, that little pull-up.
Yes, sir. I've been working on that.
Looking sharp, and you feel a little bit of the cool air, cause a little bit of a chill, a little bit of a cough here. You're not coming down anything, are you?
No, sir, I'm not.
You'll be. When's the next game? I mean, I hadn't got the bracket in front of us here. When do you play next? Is it on Wednesday or on Thursday? Tomorrow or the next day?
It's Thursday against Dudley.
And against Dudley, got a day to get ready for Dudley. One thing about Dudley, we'll close out the interview, but we talked with Hollie about the two guards, S.S. Abraham and also Mariah Davis. They've also got the quick kid Rouse, who's very quick to the bucket, but a big presence inside Nikila Mays. I mean, that's you got April Kelly who can pound and post up with her. Boy, Mays is going to be a big challenge inside for your girls too. Do you think you may have to drop down and help out some in some cases?
Yes, sir. We might have to double down on her and then pop back out on the shooters, Essence and Davis. They shoot very well at their home court and at ours. Well,
and Hollie mentioned it well too, and you kind of close out on this. Probably got to get those feet moving very quickly that night.
Yes, sir. We got to move our feet, close out, and we should do well.
What do you think the biggest challenge is to beat Dudley in the semifinals? You got to get back where you were last year. That's your goal. You want to get back to the finals. What's the biggest challenge going to be to beat Dudley?
Defense.
Defense. Got it summed up well, Shay. Congratulations on the win. We'll see you again on Thursday.
Thank you.